Muted. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing out there? How are you doing? Hi, welcome to another magnificent Monday here with Ms. G. That's me, right here in Miss G's Ladies Lounge. I'm excited to be here on today, and I've got a great guest in the studio. Guess who it is? Me. Well, I'm excited to be here today. I have some great news to share with you on today. So I want to make sure that you take the time to like, tag, and share and let someone know that we are live. We are live right here in Miss G's Ladies Lounge. It is another magnificent Monday. So many great things are happening. And I want to make sure and take this time to share everything with you that's been going on. Before we get started, let's just talk a little bit about how this month has gone. It is the month of October. We've had some great things happening during the month of October. And of course, during this month, we do commemorate or we do celebrate those women who have gone through and survived, and even those who have gone through the battle and won the victorious fight. And maybe you'll catch that at some point. But on tonight, I just want to say that we celebrate every woman who has had to go through any situations and circumstances during uh, as we celebrate this breast cancer awareness month. There is so many different cancers out there, but women in particular this is one of the things that plagues us a little bit more than the general types of cancer, or that is talked about a little bit more. Yes, there's cervical cancer, there's uterine cancer, there's all types of cancers that do attack the bodies of women. But tonight, this month, during the month of October, it is often highlighted as the month, Pink Month, Breast Cancer Awareness. And I want to just, while I'm the getting ready for what I'm going to talk about on tonight, I want to just share a little bit of my story. I have never had breast cancer. Let me start by saying that I've never had breast cancer, and I'm grateful to God for that. I have watched some of my friends who have gone through. We've had some magnificent women on this show who have gone through the battle, and they have come out victoriously on this side. And so again, I applaud those ladies. We've had Janet Watts here, Elder Janet Watts here, one of the most magnificent women you could ever think of, and watching her as she stood the test of time, going in for her treatments and then showing up to church on Sunday mornings to play the organ, and so many different things. We've had even her sister prior to that, who is a fashion designer. And one of the things I really loved about her is when she dealt with her struggle many years ago, she also turned around and decided that she wanted to be a blessing to others. Donna Michelle, um, listen, she is an amazing, amazing woman out there in New York who has designed many uh, clothing items for women who have gone through mastectomies, and shared those things, done fashion shows, and it is amazing. And then we had over in the Bahamas, we also had that wonderful, wonderful designer over there, Lady Jillian. What a wonderful, wonderful designer who has created the fabric of hope, and she has been celebrating women who have gone through the process as well. So I just want to talk about, and we had a few others on the show also. I know we had my girl Keisha, Keisha Garrett. She was here with her book, her survival story. And so as you are coming in, don't forget to like, tag, and share. So as we talk about these women, as I said, good evening, Helen. Thank you so much for joining, and all those that have popped in. I saw a few other people pop in and let us know that you're here. But as we celebrate even these magnificent women, when I think about some of the things that they have had to go through, as I said, I have never had breast cancer, and I don't want to take anything away from anybody. But this is the first year of my life that I've had to experience a small, small pinch of what they probably endured in the beginning. And I went for my mammogram. Ladies, are you going for your mammograms? That's what we need to make sure. You need to have a mammogram. I know some people say, well, these all these tests, listen, it detects what's going on in your body. So make sure you go and have your mammogram. They have lessened the load a little bit, so you don't necessarily have to have it every year. But I think they've made it now where they're saying at least 2 to 3 years. But this year I went for mine, and when I went to have it done, they called me back and said that I needed to come back and have another test. Now, this is not the first time that happened. The last time they wouldn't even let me leave the building, and they did a second test. But it was fine. And so this time, they told me to come back and have another test. And I went back and I had another test, and then they made me sit and wait. They made me sit and wait and wait and wait. All right, Miss Helen, thank you. I'm glad you're going to get yours. Um, So they made me sit and wait in this room, and I waited for the longest time. And the mentality of, what is, what could be, what might be, it was very, very disturbing. It was very disturbing, but at the same time, because I know who I serve, I was at peace. No matter what the outcome was going to be, I know that I serve a God who will take care of me. So I sat there, and finally, this doctor comes in. Well, first, the nurse comes in, and she comes to explain a lot of things to me before the doctor comes in to make sure that I'm able to comprehend what the doctor is saying. And she was very calming. She was very calming. She was there to help calm my nerves, which were very high. And so eventually the doctor came in the room. And when the doctor came in the room, she just started talking about something that they saw on my mammogram. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was so nervous about it. And immediately, this was the thing that got me. Immediately, she started talking about surgery and all of these other things. And I was like, wait a minute now. Nobody, you're saying you don't know yet, but you're already talking about surgery. And, so I got so nervous. I got so nervous. But again, I know who I believe in, and I begin to just, try to calm myself and put my trust in God. However, when they came to me and they decided that I needed to have a biopsy, and when the nurse came to help set up the biopsy with me, she explained to me that the table that they had was going to be switched out, and they was getting a brand new table. I'm telling you this for a reason because I don't want you to do what I did. But she told me that they had a brand new table and it was coming, and but that week, that very week that we were in, at the end of the week was the last appointment they had available on the old table. And I just didn't think right because my mindset, I really didn't want to do it. And so I figured if I could postpone it, maybe something else would happen. I don't know. And so I said to them, they said I could either do it then or wait until the new table came, and then I could be, I can get on the new table, which in my mind, I really was thinking more of, I don't know what's wrong with the old table. Why y'all getting rid of the old table? Is something wrong with the old table? So I don't want to get on the old table. I'm going to get on the new table that's probably going to be working better and make sure I get a good result. So, hello, everyone that's joining. Hello, hello, hello. Just put your name, just holler at me. If you're here, let me know that you're here. So, we're talking today about breast cancer for this moment. I do have something I want to share with you a little bit later. So, I don't want you to go anywhere, but like, tag, and share. Tell somebody else about this um, broadcast that we are on. And I have a secret to share with you on tonight. So anyway, I was talking about my experience with my mammogram earlier this year, and I had already had two mammograms, and they told me that I needed to have a biopsy. And so when the lady came in to schedule after the doctor scared me half to death, when she came in to schedule, she told me that she could schedule me that Friday, as I said, on the old table, or I could wait till the new table comes in and I can, get an appointment there. So we went ahead with the new table. The problem was it was a month away. So I didn't realize what I was doing to myself. I was setting myself up, but it's okay. So I said I would take the appointment, and she gave me the very first appointment available when the new table came in. And oh my goodness, it was a month. It was 30 days of waiting. 30 days of waiting with your mind just telling you all of these things that could possibly be, and then you had to wait for results afterwards. And so I had gone through that little process. And I thought to myself as I went through that, it was very nerve wracking. Um, it was very scary. It was so many different things, and I thought about all of those amazing women that I watched go through the entire process. And I want to say once again, I applaud each and every one of you. We still don't know what God, what may happen in our life, or what God's plan is for us in our life, or even what may come in the future. But one thing we do know is that we do have a God who is able to help us and to take us through even the hardest of times and the toughest of times. And these women that we are talking about who have survived and who have uh, fought the battle, and they have won on this side and on the other side. One thing we can certainly say is that we know that all things work together for good to them who love God and who are the called according to his purpose. Now, I don't know about you, but that's just the only way I know how to believe. And so I just want to again commend all of those women who have stood and they gave their testimonies and they shared and I know one of my cousins, she gave her testimony in church on Sunday. And listen, keep giving your testimony, keep sharing, letting people know, not for the gruesome details or anything like that, but just to know how important it is to stay in touch with your health, to stay to go and get your tests done, go get your mammograms, go get whatever it is that you need to get done. So on tonight, again, I'm so glad that you're here with me. Shout out to my sister-in-law. I don't know if she's still on. Hey, Sheila. So listen, tonight I've got some great news for you. I got some great news, but and I'm gonna kind of sneak it in. I'm not gonna just jump and tell you. I want you to stay with me for just a minute. I want to tell you some things though. You know, in life we have all probably been. Hey, sister-in-law, we have probably all gone through some things where we may not have felt 100%. And some of it may have been caused by other people and their opinions of us or the things that they said to us or about us. Some of it may have been by the treatment that we received by others, or even just looking at ourselves and comparing ourselves to others. There's a book that a young lady, I can't think of her name right now, but she's a popular young lady. She has out a book called, I believe, Killing Comparison. Look it up. It was actually a Bible devotional also that is on YouVersion that you can actually do a 5 day or whatever. It is really a great story. But I have thought about some of the things that I've experienced in my own life, but I also thought about some of the things that I watched others experience. I've worked with young children. I've worked with adults. I've worked with senior citizens. I've worked with a lot of different um, age groups of people in the nursing field, in the medical field, not just as a medical nurse giving medicine, but I've also worked with them in different capacities in group homes and in different types of situations. And a lot of people have been traumatized by the words of others, traumatized by the treatment of others. And so, you know, I wanted to I wanted to sit down one day. I started thinking about these things, and I wanted to just sit down and just start writing some things out. And amazingly, as I started writing, not far after that, someone asked me to speak at a conference um, in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I went to a conference in Atlanta, Georgia, just 2 years ago. And actually, on, I believe it was the 26th of October, 2 years ago, it popped up in my feed on the 26th of October, 2023. And I was shocked because I really didn't remember when I posted or what it was. And I believe I actually spoke in September. But this year has brought my mind back to what I started writing. And I have been really, really um, pushed to continue and finish what I started. A lot of times we get started on things, but we don't complete it because we're afraid of things, or we get sidetracked, or we just don't know where to go with it. But I sat down and I said to myself, this is the year. If you're out there and you have something that you really, really feel like you need to do you know that today is October 30th? But guess what? 2023 is not over. You still have time. Is there something that you want to do before this year ends? If you've got something that you want to do, just say, I do. Just say, I do. Put it in the chat. Let me know that you are looking to finish what you started in 2023. I don't care what it is. It could be if you started painting your bedroom, it could be if you started redecorating the hall closet, whatever it is. Just put it in the chat. I do. If there's something that you want to make sure that you finish before 2023 is out. I don't see y'all typing in the chat real fast. So I know you're not afraid. I know you're not afraid, but here's why I said to put it in the chat, because sometimes we want to keep things to ourselves and then there's no accountability. And so therefore we linger on and on, we procrastinate, we hold on, and we don't get it done. We don't get it done. So today I want to encourage you, if you have something that you are planning to get done, even if it's getting it moving so that it's almost done. There you go, Helen. I do. Just say I do. Today is the day to say I do. Today is the day to say I do. So I said to myself, I am not going to let 2023 go out once again. Every year goes out, and I keep saying to myself, I'm going to do something, and I just don't get it done. But 2 years ago, I started writing. And I wrote this short brief message to be able to share, or a speech that I was sharing at an event in Atlanta, Georgia. And as I said, it popped up, and I got home late tonight, so I didn't get a chance to pull up all my pictures and things I was going to show you. But I decided I was going to sit down and I was going to finish writing it. And so I guess you're figuring out what I'm getting ready to say, but that's okay. I'm going to keep moving. But I want to talk to you about yourself. Something is always there to try to keep us from doing what we can do. Something is almost always there to try to hold us back from our visions, our dreams, the things that we have in our minds that we would love to do. And so, one of the things that we need to do is think about how we can move past those things, how we can move past those inconsistencies and the procrastination and the things that we take upon ourselves as something that does not make us enough, or good enough, or smart enough, or strong enough. What is it that you can do to help yourself get pull yourself out of the slump that you're in, or pull yourself out of, the ditch that you've created for yourself? And so today I wanted to just talk a little bit before I share this great news about some of the things that we encounter day by day. We encounter when people are treating us differently. I was thinking on my way home about nicknames. Nicknames, they are something that will sometimes cause us to see ourselves differently than what we really are. Anybody out there ever had a nickname that you hated? You hated for people to call you that name? Good evening, Linda. Thank you so much for joining me. I think about my family. I love my family dearly. We love to name people something else. We love to call them something other than their name. And, I think as we got older, we started realizing sometimes that some people just didn't like that. They don't like you calling them outside of their name. And when we were named with purpose. We were named, and some of our parents may not even understand the purpose that they had when they named us. But when we start naming things and naming people something other than what they are, we take away their value of who they really are. We start making them a little less. We start making them an object or something different than who they really are. So tonight I am going to introduce to you my latest. Yes, yes, yes. I want you to get the drum rolls out. I want you to get the drum rolls out. I'm excited and I want to share with you. Tonight I am announcing, and I'm not going because what time is it? Oh Lord, it's after 9. We got to get off of here. So tonight I want to introduce to you that I am ready we are releasing my new book on tonight. Can you give me some hand claps over there? Can you give me some hearts? Can you give me some shouts? Whatever it is that you want to give. Give me some dancing feet, something out there. I am releasing my new book. And I definitely want each and every one of you to look and see what this book is all about. I'm sure that there is something that will inspire you within this book, even if you think you're the strongest person in the world. That's okay. That's okay. All right, I'm going to share a quick um, and let you see the cover of the book. Well, it's not the cover, but I'm gonna share with you my um, I'm going to share with you my announcement. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me move this out the way so that you can see the entire thing. My new book, it is out for pre-release now. Good. Hello, Mother Weaver. Thank you so much for joining me. I love this woman. I love this woman. Perfectly flawed. Perfectly flawed. The Diamond Status by yours truly, Gwen Finley. I'm so excited about this book. I am so excited about um, not only the book, the cover, the title, or anything like that, but the contents. The contents are it's very rich, and it is so much in there that is going to. It's not a long read. I'm not one of those 900 page writers yet. It's not a long read, but it is a great read. And so I do have um, this pre-release ready, pre-order available now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You all are so wonderful. I appreciate you. I appreciate you chiming in and your congratulations. So this book, Perfectly Flawed, The Diamond Status. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I'll read to you just in case you can't see the small writing. It says, the most beautiful diamonds are born out of chaos and pressure. And that is by an unknown. That is not my writing. But I do say we often feel the need to be validated by people. However, If you pay close attention, you'll notice the same people that want to validate you, or that we want to be validated by, they may not even be secure in their own lives. But God has already validated you for the assignment and the work. And He has taught you. He has filled you up throughout your being so that you can have the richest experience of Him in your life. In other words, no one else can fulfill your dreams and your desires except you and God, or you through God, right? Even more than the experience of God, you have been refined by God. So the rough edges and the flaws that others have called out in you are there by perfect design. They were specifically refined by God's own hand to be the perfect tool for your own destiny. Oh, I am so excited about what's getting ready to happen. I'm so excited about this book. And when I was talking about Atlanta, I was saying I spoke about this in Atlanta 2 years ago, and I had already decided I was going to get this book out this year, and just 2 days ago it popped up on my timeline, and I felt good because it let me know I was back on the right track. I was back on the right track, getting my book ready and getting it out. And so I'm excited, excited, excited. um, I do have a pre-order link. I know it says to go to my website, and it will be. And I do apologize again. Like I said, well, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to keep apologizing, but it will be on the link tonight by midnight on the website. But at this point, you can go to my Square link or the Venmo. So there's two different ones there. There's Square, there's a link there, and there's the Venmo. And Venmo, um, you'll just have to make payment, and you can get more information from me on that. But the Square link, you can click in there and you can click on Perfectly Flawed, and you can pre-order that if you're interested in getting this. Tell your friends about it. Tell your, even tell the people you don't like. Tell the people who have been calling you out of your name. Let them know about this book. This is going to be an amazing book. There will also be some other special perk that will come along with the book, and another perk that will come along with the book for those who are the first 20 people to sign up. You will get a special download also with this book. So I'm looking forward to sharing this writing with you. I am excited, and I'm not done. I'm not done for 2023. I have another one that I had pre-released somewhat before, but I put a stop on it because of some other issues that was going on. And that will also be released later on this year by the end of the year. By the end of the year, and I didn't have my. Let me see. I got my T-shirt on today also, and this T-shirt, my cousin actually made this for me, Jackie Lano. Shout out to Jackie Lano. She made this T-shirt for me when I spoke 2 years ago. And as I was getting ready to come on tonight, don't mind the mess over there, but as I was getting ready to come on tonight, I thought to myself, what am I going to put on? And I said, wait a minute, I have my T-shirt. So, yes, let's look out for the T-shirts. There'll be some T-shirts that'll come along also. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, and anyone who watches this live, I am again appreciative of each and every one of you that have come and taken the time to listen to us and join us on today. I believe that you are perfectly flawed. There is nothing inside of you that is an imperfection. Nothing inside of you that is an imperfection. because once God has put his hand to who you are and the creation that he made of you, he made you perfectly to be just who you are. There may be some things that you don't particularly care for, or you don't think is the best looking or the best feeling or whatever. But trust me, God made you perfectly to be just who you are. And so, again, thank you so much. Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. I love you. Praying for you and your family. Again, praying for you all. All right, so I am just about done. I am just about done. Listen, thank you for joining me on tonight. I had some guests lined up, and things just got a little away from me, but I wanted to make sure and come on tonight anyway. And so here we are. There's my sister. Listen, my sister helped me yesterday. I'm not going to talk about too much about it, but listen. I love you. I love you, Elder Betty. Thank you so much. Good evening, Toya. So as I said, on next Monday, I have an amazing guest. I have an amazing guest, and I want you to make sure that you join me right here in Miss G's Ladies Lounge. This woman is such a phenomenon right here in Richmond, Virginia. And she is reaching women all over the world. And so I want you to join me on next Monday. If you're looking for that great inspiration, if you're looking for um, a group of women, even to find some strength from, who can help you through some of the things that you're doing in various businesses and entities. This young lady will be with me on next week. I'm not going to say her name and everything because I don't want to mess anything up and say anything wrong. So, but I will have the announcement coming out soon. So just keep watching and stay connected to Miss G's Ladies Lounge. It's only going to get better from here. I'm so glad that this young lady just popped in. Thank you so much, Prophetess Toya popped in. And the words that she spoke to me, I told her she had no idea that I was working on this book to release it. And she prophesied to me about releasing a book. And so this was just maybe a week or two ago. She had no idea. And so here we are, Prophetess Toya. We are here and we are pre-order available for Perfectly Flawed, the diamond status. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for watching on tonight. I'm getting out of here. This weekend, today is the 30th, I believe it is. And you know, I always have my girl Charvette on here with me. And this weekend, we will be at the Platform Builders um, Summit, the Platform Builders Summit. And I don't know if you have the time, if you can get on I think it's the platformbuilders.com or the platformbuildersummit.com, or look up Charvette Mitchell and Mitchell Productions, and you can still register today. You can still register today. There's that word expansion. Thank you so much. I receive it. And that's for everybody on here. We are expanding together. We are expanding together. So if you can, right here in Richmond, Virginia, we'll be at the Platform Builders Summit, which is going to be at the what is it called? What is it called? Oh Lord, somebody help me. The oh God, the Sheridan out on Laburnum. I forgot what it's called, but that's where we're going to be. And so, if you have the ability to go and sign up before midnight, I think it closes at 11:59 tonight. The Four Seasons on Laburnum, I believe it closes at 11:59 tonight, and it is going to be this. Well, Thursday is the VIP, so you've already missed out on that, but I'll be there. And then Friday and Saturday, you can still get in, and this will be another room full of powerful, powerful women, uh, powerful women who are going to pour into one another, pour into us. We have great speakers that are going to pour into us. We have other women in the room who are going to pour into each other. And so you want to make sure you're there. And Elder Betty is Charvette's mom, and she is going to be there. Join us at the Four Seasons by Sheridan on Laburnum. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you again. And you all make sure that you share this live, share this word, let everybody know that we are moving, we are expanding, we are going forth. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. Love you.